Yo, what's up guys? Sorry I'm a little late today. The last video, the audio wasn't really well, so I had to do it over. But this video is all about crypto gaming because crypto gaming is going to blow up. A couple of projects are already blowing up and there are a couple that I think that are ready to blow up as well. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the market, because if the market today closes above certain levels, my bullishness goes a little bit higher than what it is already right now. So welcome to the Fomo Factory. If you have not subscribed to the channel, feel free to do so. Smack that like button, turn on the bell notification, of course. And one thing that I find very important right now is one, Bitcoin. Bitcoin closed this, this downtrend that we have been in since November, and we are closed. We went above it, and now it's necessarily that we close above it as well, right? So we had this perfect retest right here, and now let's see what it does, right? So let's see if we can manage to actually stay above it. I'm very curious. If we will, then I think it's a very, very bullish sign. So we can have some weekly closures above that level to actually keep on continuing this bull trend right here, right? Not saying bull market, but it's a good trend. The level to look out for is 22,600, give or take. So that's the most important level, I think. Another thing that's very important is the total 3. So the total market cap has broken out, as you can see right here. So that's everything. The total 2, so everything except Bitcoin, also broke out. But the total 3, that's everything beside Bitcoin and Ethereum, so all the altcoins and stables, is breaking out at the moment, but maybe not really. It depends on how this week closes. And I'm very curious if we manage to do that. We got a couple of green candles above it, at least 1, 2. Now we retested that line. And yeah, let's see, there's not a lot of room here. This is about 0.5%, not even. So I'm very curious if we manage to stay above that level, especially for the weekly closure. If that happens, I think altcoins are going to do great. Now we talk about altcoins that are doing great. Damn, Illuvium, for example, completely broke out from around $30 to 110 almost. So that's a big fat 3x right there. In my opinion, it is sitting at some kind of a big resistance level though. So I will be a little careful aping into Illuvium right now. Another coin that I have bought myself recently is Superverse. Why did I bought some Super? Well, very simple. Also, because of this breakout right here, we got some breakouts like PYR, Illuvium, Gala, a lot of them. They all looked like this before they went really mooning. So I'm very curious to see what this could do. Plus, it's broken out, retest kind of perfectly, and now it's trying to stay above this bull market support band. And if it manages to do so, then I think Super is really in for a big run. I think the first resistance will be at around 20 cents, but if we manage to break that, and 36 cents, another 2x from here is definitely possible. Super Bitcoin, yeah, it's not so strong, but looks like accumulation to me. Talking about accumulation, another coin that I also bought a little bit more of is Vulcan Forged. Vulcan Forged is also looking like accumulation. I have to kind of try to repeat what I did in the last video because I shot a 25 minutes video for nothing. So sorry if I am not completely full with all the information, but Vulcan Forge looks perfectly like this. I talked in a lot of other videos how a cycle works, right? So a bull market and a bear market is the full cycle. We get our accumulation phase where it goes sideways. Then we get our uptrend where we go up, where you take your where you make your money basically, and the accumulation phase is where you accumulate. Then we get this distribution phase where it goes sideways around the top. And for Fomo Factory, it was not really the case, but kind of accumulation right here. Then we get a downtrend. That's where you already have your money if everything is okay, so it doesn't matter that it goes down. And then we start all over again with accumulation. Well, if we put it off log, you can put it a little bit more in perspective. Look at Vulcan Forged. This is the example of accumulation to me. So that's already the case since last year in May, right? So that's 3/4 of a year that Fomo Factory is accumulating right here. Now it did break its bull market support band, and I would like to see that it actually can manage to stay up here for a long while as well. But I think Fomo Factory is really a coin that can really break the hell out. Fomo Factory Bitcoin, I don't know what this pattern is called from the top of my head, but it's still in this triangle right here. And this looks pretty decent. This looks pretty good right here, right? So if I put it on lock, it even makes sense. So if we take a look at this, then I feel like, okay, we had a little wick to the downside right here, but perfectly on this horizontal support, right, where we had this as resistance and a lot of support right here. So Fomo Factory is super strong, and if I have to bet my money on something, I bet that it's going to break out to the upside. But you know, can't guarantee you anything, of course, but I think this is one that we are still early with, definitely. Engine started it great as well, by the way. Engine started really popped. It was a weekly, don't like, but it's a weekly candle of 225%, which was absolutely incredible. If you take it from the bottom to the top, it was a candle, well, multiple candles of 370%. This launchpad is finally coming alive again. Now we do have some resistance right here where we are sitting right now, so you know, might pull back a little bit. Going back to Super, by the way, I think for the long term this project is going to do absolutely amazing. What Elliot Trades is building right there, I love it, man. I love it. He's so dedicated about the project. Can't go wrong in my opinion. So yeah, I'm definitely allocating more. Like I said, it broke this horizontal. It's now facing a lot of resistance at, sorry, it broke this diagonal line. It's now facing a lot of resistance at this horizontal line right here. So it might cause a short-term problem. But on the other hand, I feel like, man, if it goes down a little bit more, I didn't allocate everything that I wanted to allocate because I feel like, man, dollar costing is just the best strategy. So it might get a pullback to around, you know, 10, 11 cents, maybe even lower if the market really turns out to be bad. But I think this is a decent level to buy a little bit more. And I also bought this beauty right here. So I got me an imposter NFT. I think that this thing is going to go away for 10 times as much, and even then I don't know if I want to get rid of it. So yeah, I just love to be a part of this community. Now something else that's very bullish as well is Seedify, and Seedify, I'm gonna show you the price chart of Seedify, but what Seedify is building is absolutely fantastic, man. So they are now rebranding the website and it looks so much better than that it did before. So this is how the website is going to look like. They make it a lot more interactive. They have these banners right here with all the information, the guides, etc., the upcoming IDOs and INOs, initial NFT offerings and initial game offerings. This is looking a lot better than it did before as well. Now if we take a look at the price of Seedify, it is kind of running behind. I mean, yes, it had a pump, of course, right? It had a 40% pump, but name a coin that didn't, right? A lot of coins did 300–400%. Seedify just did not do that yet. I think that will definitely come as well. So Seedify still has problems with this bull market support band that comes in at around 130, 135, give or take. I would like to see it get there at least, right? We were a little close, but we didn't really try. If I put it on the daily, you'll see that we are still in this uptrend though. And for now, although we had these wicks, we are holding it. And these wicks are telling me like, okay, we go down, but they got bought up. Go down, got bought up. Go down, got bought up. So people are really interested in getting these Seedify tokens. And yeah, in my opinion, that's not for no reason. Also, we did break this horizontal of this vertical line right here. I want to see another good weekly close above it, at least, because then, you know, we are still near it, and I want to go way above it. Want to get rid of that line. I don't want to have anything to do with that line anymore. If we look at Seedify BNB, that's what the coin is paired with, then yeah, the thing is that we are now having, well, this would be the big support level for Seedify BNB, which is around 7% lower. However, if we break this resistance right here, then the first big resistance point comes in here, which is 35% higher than where we are right now. kind of makes sense why I've drawn this, by the way. I've drawn this on the monthly chart, I think. Yeah, I've drawn this on the monthly chart. But if you put in a 35% pump from where we are right now, takes us into that zone, right? And that zone is around 150, 160, give or take. So I think that's a very doable level for Seedify. Plus, that would mean that it will break the bull market support band. So I think that if we get there, we will have some problems. But from there, we can really go. And yeah, if it does what other altcoins did, then it could definitely go to $1 or $3, something like that. And that's far from here. That's very, I mean, it's at 110, right? It has struggles to even get to 120 and stay there. So why talk about $3? Well, it will come, in my opinion. I also invested in pools at around here. I made a decent trade. I made 100x out, 100% out of it. But this is something that I'm not going to sell anytime soon, because this is also a launch pad, quite low cap launch pad, a good launch pad. Having my first IDO there very soon. I heard very positive things about it. It's sitting at some tight resistance right now. So also had a hard pump. I would not recommend anyone buying into these altcoins right now that just pumped so hard. Let it cool off a little bit. I think the market needs some cool off time right here. Nakamoto Games also absolutely ripped, right? I think we mentioned it at around 5 cents, 6 cents maybe. And it went all the way up to 35. This is 7x in a bear market. Guys, that's bull market stuff. But it did that in a bear market. It's absolutely incredible. So that's also a very good project. But am I going to buy it right now? No, not because of the project. Doesn't matter which project it is. If I look at this price chart, I'll be like, okay, let's wait a little bit, right? This level, 14 cents, far from here, but makes a lot of sense to me. So that's definitely a project that I'm having my eye on. Illuvium is super strong, and you know what it is with these kind of projects, with a lot of not only gaming projects, by the way, but with altcoins that are now blowing up. I think we have seen the bottom for them on their dollar pair. On their Bitcoin pair, I don't know. A lot of projects might go back. Illuvium also had a great pump from its bottom for Bitcoin. But, you know, I think a lot of altcoins will see new lows just because the Bitcoin dominance should go up, right? But when it comes to the dollar, I think we have seen the bottom, right? Because a lot of people now feel like, I want to ape in it. I missed the bottom. Like, if you would have bought here and sold here, yeah, you pulled off a 3x, but did you actually do that, right? I don't think so. Maybe if you're lucky, right? But a lot of people feel like, oh shit, I missed out. They got FOMO, right? Therefore, after this green candle came another green candle. People kept on buying the pump, right? Yeah, was it worth it, right? I mean, if you bought here, you could have gone down 40%, but you could have gone up 40% as well. And the 40% loss is more than the 40% gain. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not worth it for me. But therefore, I also think that it won't get to new lows to that dollar pair. Just because people now are convinced, like, okay, it all looked dead. A lot of price charts look like this, right? They looked completely dead. People started to lose confidence. And when nobody expected it, we got a big ass pump, right? So people feel like, okay, it's still possible. Let me buy these lows. So I think with a slight dip, people will scalp up on some good altcoins. But before that, I think it's very understandable that people also will take their profits on some stuff. Like, for example, if you look at the Nakamoto price chart, people bought around its 6 cents area. Yeah, sorry, but if you ride it to 35 cents, it doesn't matter what the project is. Take your profits. Otherwise, just stupid, right? Because especially if you think it's a good project, right? Because you buy here, you go all the way up here. What's the case if you go all the way down here again, right? Might happen. It's not impossible. I don't think so, but it's possible, right? So what you can better do if you believe in the project, ride it up, take some profits, right? 50% maybe. And if you go down again here, or maybe even here, you just buy more, right? Then you have way more of these tokens of the project that you love so much, right? So Altora broke out as well, very nicely, by the way, because it broke out of its bull market support band here as well, and it retested it perfectly right here. So Altura is kind of looking strong, and that's one of my micro cap gaming gems in these times. So yeah, I like it. D-Rays did absolutely fantastic as well. Now sitting at tight resistance, by the way. So also, if you rode this D-Rays wave, you made a 3x. Take your profits. Like, yeah, I could be wrong. It could go like this. but is it likely? Well, I don't know. You just don't want to be like, okay, you finally have profits in this tough bear market and then go all the way down again, that it was all for nothing, right? That's not what you want. Let's, by the way, take a real quick look at this, because we are doing this community portfolio challenge, and I'm going to give away a crypto portfolio. So I'm going to put in total $3,000 per portfolio with coins called by Alex Becker, Crypto Banter, BitBoy, and you guys, the community. Once Bitcoin hits $100,000, we take a look at the portfolio with the biggest gains, and that's going to go to you. So just subscribe, like the video, comment every now and a while, and I will be, there. I will be there with the information on how you can win it. But if we look at these portfolios, well, how is Alex Becker doing for now? He is up, and I'm still, about the dollar cost, a lot of money into it, but I'm not buying the pump right now. So I will wait for the dip. Okay, but he's up 27%. Wow, it's okay, right? I mean, if you look at profit loss, D-Race 70% up. That's nice, right? Forge 40%, Gala 40%. Didn't bought any. Yeah, I did bought some Gala and sold it again. Altora 35%, doing pretty good. If we look at the Crypto Banter portfolio, has almost $1,000 in it right now. If you look at this, Gains Network 125% up. It's now $7, guys. We bought this at $3.12. It's incredible. Doing a 2x in a bear market, more than a 2x in a bear market, that's really not bad, and I'm kind of proud of it. Yeah, and for the rest, Near, Arweave, like Render, Lido, they're all great. So the Crypto Banter portfolio is doing really well, 33% up right now. If we look at BitBoy, it's definitely not that bad as well, as BitBoy only has high cap calls, and I expected this portfolio to be a little flat. Yeah, it's 20% up right now, right? And you have to know that if you're new to this, my first dollar cost wasn't at the best time, right? So I really was first down 50-60% on these portfolios. Then we bought a little more in really the dip, I think, and now it compensated a little bit for it. So it's doing pretty well. HDERA, Filecoin, IOTA, doing great. Internet Computer doing great. But let's take a look at the community portfolio. That one is up 56%. We winning, my bro. So yeah, that's looking really good, really good. So the ones that are performing best right now, Engine Starter, up 88%. We are up 100% on Defina Finance. Did great this week. RFox, we are up 70%. Agix, yeah, I really messed that one up, man. I really messed this one up. I don't know who of you guys called Agix. You can hate me. Because you called it, and I've bought some at 5 cents, right? And I sold it at 10 cents. It's now sitting at 40 cents. Fuck that one up. I should not trade it. So that's too bad. But it's too bad. Agix did a 10x since one of you guys called it. You are great. I suck. I know. I'm not gonna trade this portfolio too much. So I also feel like, okay, and it could go well, by the way, because also, except for Agix, there was also Alliance Block, right? So what happened right there? Well, bought some Alliance Block at 6 cents and at 4 cents, sold it at almost 8 cents, and now it's 0.008. That was a hack a couple of days ago, and it completely killed the project. I don't know if it's coming back, but we have to replace this one. So if you guys know a good low cap quality gem, leave a comment. That should be in the crypto community portfolio, because this one has to go, of course. But we didn't lose. We had 50% profit, and then it got fucked up. So we were kind of lucky on that. But Agix, I really messed that one up. Really. Look at these gains right here. 800% in the last month. Like, ow. But this portfolio is doing fantastic for the rest. It's absolutely doing great, guys. So yeah, we're up 56% on total. Very proud of you guys. So these are how these portfolios are looking, and for the rest, let me take a look. Is there anything else to keep on your radar right now? Gala, of course, right? Gala is showing definitely strength. If you feel like I miss Gala at 1.5 cents, I can tell you, you did. I would be surprised if it goes back. And if it comes back, I'm a fucking ape into it, because that's an opportunity right there. But I don't think it's coming back. 4.5 cents, definitely. Will it maybe even go to 3 cents? Likely. But back to around 1.5 cents? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. So yeah, this is my gaming portfolio. For the rest, not only gaming is doing well, we have a lot of good projects right here. Phantom absolutely ripped from 15 cents to more than 65 cents or so. So more than a 4x as well for Phantom. Super strong project, of course. Yeah, it's looking pretty great. It's looking pretty great, but keep your eyes on the total 3. And on the Bitcoin dominance as well, of course, as it's now going down a little bit. We talked about it before. This is a big resistance part, and we're getting this rejection right now. Could it go all the way down right here again? Maybe at around 42.5% and make altcoins pump a little against Bitcoin, definitely. But at the end of the day, I think we will end up at 50%. So I am mainly buying Bitcoin still, but my crypto gaming portfolio is growing as well. Want to wrap it up here, guys, because this is the second time I shoot this video, but I messed up the first one. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. I will try to live stream, so I hope I catch you.